Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Time to get the weekend started with your local Friday Sportscast. I'm Joe Cook. A pair of Alaska Nanics will be reunited in the pros this upcoming season. Recently, Nolan Kaiser signed a tryout agreement for the Huntsville Havoc in Alabama. The Havoc are in the Southern Professional Hockey League. He signed at the end of July. Justin Tateson played the last 7 games for the Havoc last year and scored 4 points. Tateson will return this season. This is Kaiser's first pro deal, and he's coming off a career-high 11-point senior season for the Nanics. They will be a part of the team trying to move up in the SPHL since they finished 11, 38, and 7 last year. And here's the leaderboard after the first round of the Alaska State Amateur Championship. You'll see a familiar name at the top. Local standout Adam Baxter has a 1-stroke lead going into today's second round. Baxter shot a 69 in the first round and is 3 under. Greg Sanders, the defending state champion, is 1 stroke back with a 70. Richard Tetters is in the hunt as well, sitting in 3rd place with a 71. In the men's first flight, Paul Lindhag had an 83 in the first round and is 7 strokes behind. Paul Dube shot an 89. The women's field will also hit the Palmer Golf Course today for their first round. Earlier this week, we reported that West Valley's Ruthie Hebert committed to the University of Oregon. Tonight, you'll hear from her. Hebert made the announcement on Tuesday, ending the recruiting madness. She was being courted by 80 Division I programs. In over a decade, she's the 4th Fairbanks basketball player to commit to a Division I program. She's also the 5th Alaskan to go to the Pac-12 for women's basketball. The last Wolfpack player to go Division I was Hannah Matson 3 years ago. Matson is a rising junior at the University of Portland. Hebert, who was entering her senior year at West Valley, can officially sign to Oregon in November. Head coach Kelly Graves recruited Hebert as a small forward and power forward. She has always wanted to make her decision on where she would play basketball at the next level early.
It feels good. I feel like a little of the stress of talking to coaches every day and getting text messages, it's really easier now that I made the decision, so I'm glad that I did. One thing is my grandparents are there, and they've lived in Alaska their whole lives, and now they're there, but I really love Coach Graves, and I'm really close to all the coaches there, and that's something that I wasn't for like other schools. Just their attitudes, and when I went on the unofficial visit, I loved the atmosphere, and I met like trainers, and I felt comfortable with them, and I trusted everyone there. So.
And we close out the week with our second high school football team preview. Tonight, we go to Lathrop High School. The Malamutes feel they could be on the brink of a nice run at the top of the Rail Belt Conference. Here's more.
Finish! Finish! Finish!
The defending Rail Belt champion Lathrop Malamutes went to the state semifinals a year ago. This season, they have a bye week in week 1, which gives the coaches more time to develop a team they believe can run the table in the conference again. Lathrop went 4-0 in the Rail Belt and 9-2 overall.
Best team we've had in 4 years. The guys we lose just get replaced. Unbelievable. The talent here that just comes in out of everywhere is just unbelievable at Lathrop High School. I'm so blessed to be a part of a school that has an Army base that just brings them in every year. And we'll just continue moving forward. We have better athletes. We have better transfers. Our line's better than it was last year. Everybody returns with a year of experience.
Lathrop lost significant senior leadership from last season, but enter senior quarterback Glenn Maiden Jr. Maiden was the Rail Belt Offensive Player of the Year, throwing for 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. He wants to fill that leadership void.
Our approach this offseason to be a better leader and captain towards the team, try and build people up, not tear people down, just try to be a leader on and off the field and try to set the right example. I think we've learned a lot in this past 2 days and the past couple of weeks. I think we'll be better than last season. Then our spread offense, I think we just learned a lot fast, and so I think we'll just be able to contribute and be a threat.
There's also an interesting addition, junior R.J. Henry. Henry could be a key transfer like Travis Phillips out of Florida was. Henry is from Barstow, California, and will be a big part of both sides of the ball for the Malamutes. He admits Alaska football is very different from California.
Guys up here are a lot more friendlier than what it was down in the States. In California, everybody's all about speed. Everyone wants to be the big-time, showtime person. Coming up here, they introduced me good as a big family, so I felt welcome coming in.
Lathrop will start their season against the Palmer Moose in Palmer on Friday night, August 21st. Joe Cook reporting.
And that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is up next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.